We've all been there, right? A bad night's sleep and the next day you feel just off. But what if I told you that just a few nights of cutting corners on sleep has a hidden cost, a real biological price? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see what's actually happening deep inside your body when you don't get enough rest.
So let me just start with a kind of wild question. Can you actually age a decade in just 1 week? I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but you'd be surprised at how real the answer is. So, while you're not going to see 10 new wrinkles in the mirror, what's happening inside your body? Well, that's a whole different story. Because on a hormonal level, the answer is, yes, you can. The real question is, how on earth is that even possible?
Well, this all comes from a surprisingly simple but incredibly powerful scientific study. Researchers just wanted to see what would happen with a little bit of sleep deprivation. You know, the kind of thing many of us go through during a crazy week at work or school.
The setup was super straightforward. They took a group of healthy young guys, and for just 7 days in a row, they could only sleep for 5 hours a night. That's it. No other crazy conditions, just less sleep. So what happened after only 1 week of this? Honestly, the results were pretty stunning, and the main finding was all about one specific hormone, one that's super important for both men and women, testosterone. And the results were just wow. Look at this. On the left, you've got their normal baseline testosterone levels before the study started, and on the right, after just 1 single week of less sleep, you can see that huge drop. This is not a small change we're talking about. To put a number on it, their testosterone levels dropped on average by 15%. Let that sink in for a second. A 15% drop in a vital hormone just from losing a couple hours of sleep each night for a week.
And this is how we get back to that first question. See, a 15% drop in testosterone, that's about the same decline that doctors normally see over a 10 to 15-year period of normal aging. So in just 7 days, these guys hormonally age themselves an entire decade.
So why? Why does this happen? What is it about sleep that's so crucial for our hormones? Well, the best way to think about it is that sleep is your body's essential nightly tune-up. Seriously, every single night, your body is performing this nightly tune-up. When you're in those deep sleep cycles, you're not just resting, you're actively repairing tissue, locking in memories, and, you guessed it, regulating the production of all these critical hormones.
When you cut that tune-up short, you don't just wake up feeling tired. You're actually creating what some scientists call a metabolic storm inside your body. It's like you're throwing a wrench right into this incredibly fine-tuned machine.
The difference is, well, it's night and day. When your body is well rested, everything's humming along. Hormone production is great, blood sugar is stable. But when it's sleep deprived, hormone production gets all out of whack, and you can even start to see insulin resistance, which is a big step towards some serious health problems. You're basically forcing your engine to run in the red.
Okay, so what's the big picture lesson here? This isn't really just about one hormone. It's about a much bigger idea. The idea that you can build up a debt against your own body. Let's call it a biological debt. Every single hour of sleep you miss, it's like you're taking out a tiny loan against your health. You might get away with it for a night, maybe 2. But that debt, it adds up. And eventually, the bill is going to come due. And that really is the heart of it. There is a real, measurable, biological price you pay for not getting enough sleep. It isn't just about feeling tired. It's about fundamentally messing with your body's chemistry in a really bad way.
And that brings me to my last point, which is really a question for you. As you think about the rest of your day, and as you're planning your night, it's worth asking yourself, what biological debt are you racking up tonight?